Welcome to Sailing Loon. In this episode, we'll tell you why we decided to head north instead of south for hurricane season and our plans for Loon. You'll join us as the race north begins and we sail almost 120 nautical miles in this episode. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the drama, with endless thunderstorms, ice hail, and lots of dolphins to come.
Hi everyone, I'm Ben.
And I'm Aurora. The time has finally come for us to start racing back north to Florida to haul out for hurricane season. If you've been following along with our Sailing Loon episodes, you would know that originally we were planning to continue sailing south all the way down to Grenada for hurricane season, but after a lot of back and forth, we ultimately decided to head north instead of south, and we're going to haul out in Florida.
The main reason was we didn't feel fully comfortable with the state of the boat. The standing rigging needs to be replaced. It's 23 years old, original to the boat, and we have some parts of the electrical system we need to sort out. It's not functioning how we would like it to be functioning. That paired with how late it was in the season, we'd be really rushed getting down south. We didn't feel fully comfortable, so we decided to head back up to Florida, upgrade the boat where necessary, and we are heading back to Canada to work for 4 or 5 months to replenish our empty bank accounts.
But don't worry, because we have lots planned for the channel, with possibly talks of a free little sailboat on Facebook we are looking at getting and refitting for some sailing camping trips in northern Ontario, which will be really fun, so stay tuned for that. Okay, exciting stuff coming. Let's get back to this vlog. Good morning.
Welcome to this week's vlog. Today we are in Highborne Cay and we're headed over to Nassau, specifically Clifton Bay, and then Clifton Bay to the Berries the next day. So we have some miles to cover.
Making a little breakfast here, and Ben is just taking off the bridle right now, and then we are out of here. Pulling up the anchor now. Ben pulls up and then I'm just sitting here in case he needs me. Steer into the wind.
Anchor's up, 7:54, and we're on the move. Should take us about maybe 8 or 9 hours. Got about 50 to 55 nautical miles to go.
Pulling out the jib. Ben, how do we pull out the jib?
So to get our head sail out, I have to ease the furling line and Aurora has to pull the working sheet.
But I need to release the other sheet first. Ready?
Yep. There we go. Drag that in.
Then we're gonna winch it in.
The forecast says 13 knots, gusting to 18. Feels like it's a little more than 13 knots steady, but we're on a close reach. The nose is pointed to Nassau and we're making about 7.5 knots, so.
But the vast majority of the time when we're sailing, we're sitting here in the cockpit with all the hatches closed. Down below is not fun, just way too warm and rocky and doesn't feel great. So we usually just hang in the cockpit and take turns being on watch. Typically Ben takes majority of the watch. We're usually both in the cockpit hanging out. My favorite sailing activity is reading on my Kindle. I'm so glad I got this Kindle because anytime I finish a book and want another book, I literally just download it and it takes up no space on a boat. Ben, what is your favorite sailing activity?
I do like to listen to audiobooks. Today's passage is a little more hands-on because we have to go from Highborne Cay to Nassau, which means we have to go in between the yellow and the white bank. We have about a 6.5 foot draft, so We need to look out for shallow water and shallow coral heads, which there are a bunch of. So when we get to that area, Aurora will be sent to the bow on coral head watch.
I just realized we're leaving the Exumas. Highborne is one of the most northern places of the Exumas. Bye, Exumas! It's been so fun! When we sail, we typically just have autopilot on, so that just keeps us on the compass heading we set. And then one of us is always on watch as well. Woo! We're healing!
15 miles in, we're about to get to the shallow area. We're making really, really good time. Almost 15 miles in 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Nice. I just had a little nap.
That's it?
It was nice. I'm just giving an update. I don't get how people film sailing. Like, do they every hour just say what they're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, I just had a little nap. Now I'm gonna read my book. Ben is just sitting. It's pretty nice, especially when the jib blocks the sun. It's super nice to sit up there. Okay, I have a frozen fruit cup here. Sailing hack, get these fruit cups, and when you leave wherever, your freezer's probably full of frozen meat and important things. But as you eat that down and there's room, put some fruit cups in the freezer, and then you have a frozen treat. We're a little hungry, so I'm going to quickly make some food. Look at this lean. Okay, we have some beefaroni, so I'm gonna do that. You will notice the stove is gimbaled to keep level as we're moving. Gonna cook these up. Nice and easy. Light the stove. The lean is real. So you can see the gimbaled stove working. It just tilts as we lean and keeps the pot even. Got our beefaroni. We have our plants right here. Maybe I'll add some basil. Just because we have all of this amazing basil here. Yum. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. And now we eat. I've decided I'm going for a swim. Cleating a rope. Okay, we've slowed down to 4.3 knots. Turn off the engine and loosen the jib. So now we swim. I can actually turn. That was so fun! Ah, so refreshing. I can't believe that's the first time we've done that. That was so nice. Although honestly, the water could have been cooler. I'm still a bit warm. I feel like I could have dragged back there for like an hour. Ben, update?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of coral heads around now, so we're just dodging those, but yeah. It's nice and sunny. It's about 11:30, so they're super easy to see. Yeah.
We've covered 35 miles, or about 15 miles from the anchorage. Every couple minutes we look up ahead for any coral heads. We're taking actually a different route than the way we crossed over to the Exumas.
We're going to the complete other side of Nassau.
Yeah, we're anchoring on the other side of Nassau.
The west side in West Bay.
Yes. Ben is just listening to his audiobook, roaming around the boat.
What?
Nothing. How's it going up here?
Good.
Everything look good?
Yeah, it's nice out here.
Tell the people about our jib, or Genoa.
It's 120% Genoa. Brand new.
Brand new. Not purchased by us, but the previous owner. So 120%?
Yep, that means it extends back like 20% behind the mast.
It's pretty big and beautiful.
Pretty much just use this the whole time.
Yeah, we love this. I want to see some dolphins. The last time we saw dolphins was when we were sailing from Lucaya to the Berries. And we're going to be doing that sail again in the next day or two. And I feel like we'll see some dolphins again because they always seem to hang out there. Alright,
anchoring right there.
The wind's died down a bit, eh?
Yeah, it's died off.
Yeah. We're pulling into the anchorage. Turn on the windlass. Step 2 is to untie the anchor. Just cleat it on. Going everywhere. And then we're ready to drop the anchor. Oh my gosh, I can't get over this water. It's so calm. Ben and I's protocol for dropping the chain. Typically, Ben will face us into the wind. We'll decide where we want to drop the anchor. And then we'll drop 60 feet of chain. We'll reverse down on it, make sure it sets. We've sort of gotten to know the feeling and we know when it's set well. And then we'll let out the rest of our chain. We'll typically do anywhere from a 5 to 7 to 1 chain to depth ratio. And then Ben puts on the bridle. The bridle is about 20 feet. So we calculate how much chain, and then once the bridle's put on, there's gonna be another 20 feet. So yeah, we love our anchor. We have a Rockna 25 kg, which is oversized for this boat, but we like having a big fat anchor and some big fat chain to hold us in place. And it's made a big difference having the bridle, the proper bridle. It holds the chain at the seafloor where our budget bridle held it a lot higher. So the new bridle I think is worth it. It makes everything, our whole anchor setup, just set better, hold better. So yeah.
We've made it and we're dying of heat. So we're going for a swim. And it's glassed off.
It's so nice. Ah.
And now it's my turn.
Day 1 stats. We left from the Exumas over to Nassau. 48.4 nautical miles. Day 2, we're leaving Nassau to head to the Berries. Last night we anchored and swam and hung out, but we didn't go into shore. Guys, our plants have gotten so big. The anchor's not up, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's up? Okay, Ben just pulled up the anchor by himself. Do you want a bagel with cheese and egg?
Sure. Sounds good.
Do you need any help?
If you could just tie the dinghy on and secure the anchor.
The deck is secured. Let me show you how everything else is secured. Our paddleboard is on this holder, but then we have bungees all over it. Our gas tanks are all tied onto the lifeline. They never seem to budge. And then we have our dinghy gas tank bungeed on there and a boat hook bungeed there. Perfect.
We're leaving Clifton Bay and we're headed to either Saddleback Key or Soldier Key in the Berries. It's about 35 to 40 nautical miles. There's almost no wind, so for the first half we'll most likely be motoring, and then hopefully the wind picks up a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna make breakfast. If you know, you know. For breakfast, we have one half of a bagel with a tomato toast style and the other half with cheese and egg.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy Capitan. Now we feast.
Cheers.
Cheers. Breakfast complete. We got some ice waters because it's the morning and it's already so warm. The jib is shading the deck, so I'm gonna come sit up here in the breeze. Look at this shade. Oh, this is the best. Yay! Perfect.
We've covered just about 20 nautical miles, making good speed, about 6.5 knots, maybe a little bit less, and we have about 20 miles left, so we're roughly halfway.
We always record all of our sails on Navionics, and we love Navionics. Let us know if you want to see all of our Navionics trails, because we've tracked everything.
And we drop pins in all our anchorages in the Bahamas and have routes for deep draft boats through just about all the Bahamas. So.
Yeah. We've got a bit of a breeze picking up as we approach the clouds.
Yeah, the wind picked up and we're really moving now.
Busted. Yeah, this could be marshmallows on the stove. Busted! So we're approaching Soldier's Key, still a bit to go. 6 hours and 10 minutes in, 37.8 nautical miles.
Taking the sails down, we've turned the corner. It's pretty rolly when we take our sail down. We're just under motor right now and about to pull in. It looks awesome. It looks very flat in there.
Yay! We love a calm anchorage. Now for the bridal routine. So the bridal adds 20 feet onto our, from wherever it currently is.
Roughly. This hooks onto the chain and we let the chain slack and hook the bridle onto each side of the boat. That takes takes the tension off the chain and the windlass and puts it on 2 cleats. It also helps keep us straighter into the wind.
You can see the spray paint. That's our 80-foot mark. So clip the bridle on there. Lower it down. All right, then it's splits off into two and gets cleated on each side. Oh yeah, there's the 100 mark, and then cleat this side. Dun, 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 dun.
Now we wait because we want the chain to drop in the center. Yeah, perfect.
So then if you see, the bridle holds the chain, holds it low, and then the weight isn't being held through the windlass and on the chain. The weight is held on the cleats. This is the anchorage. The wind is coming from there, and we have all this land to protect us. So it's the perfect spot. We got a little tangle when we were pulling in the jib, so gonna fix that. Okay, yeah, there. Perfect.
And now back.
Good morning! We're having some zucchini bread. Make sure you follow me on Instagram to see all of my private chef videos. Humorous private chef series I've been doing. Sailing update.
So our update for now is our batteries can't keep up and our bed is soaking wet and we can't get it dry.
But the current anchorage we're in, the wind has shifted and it's starting to get rolly, so
It's not too bad.
yeah, it's not bad, but it is shifting. So we are going to eat our zucchini bread.
Me and Aurora are immune to boat roll.
Yeah, we've become immune to boat roll.
It doesn't really bother me anymore. Unless it's really bad.
Yeah. But what's bothering me is our soaking wet bed. Our bed is literally drenched from humidity, salt spray, dew. So bad. We've literally resorted to running the dehumidifier in there for a couple hours every night, which we've never done other than at marinas.
And it's not working.
And it's still not working. We literally lay in bed and it's like you're just laying in wet. We're also out of food.
We have no produce, barely any meat.
No produce.
So,
It's time.
everything's wrapping up. It's time to get into a marina, then get back to the States and do some work on this boat.
Ah!
We have some upgrades that need to be done.
Oh my god.
Boiling hot. We got a marina for a couple nights to do a reset. We need to reprovision our food. We need a washing machine and a dryer. It's been really windy and a lot of moisture and salt spray in the air that just gets funneled into the boat and builds up over time. So we need a little reset. We were gonna go on our 12-hour passage, but on some forecasts it was gusting up to 28 knots and it just looks super squally and the atmosphere looks very active and weird right now, so we're putting it off. So we're in the Berry Islands, headed to, forget what the marina name is, but we're going there. Don't know what it's called, but we know where it is, so we're going.
Into the marina. Doesn't this kind of remind you of Georgian Bay?
Film the mast almost hitting the trees right there.
Oh yeah, it's so protected in here. So, yesterday we got to the marina and we spent the whole day and night cleaning the inside and outside of the boat in order to be free today to explore the berries from the marina. The marina has free bikes, so we're gonna hop on some bikes and go explore. Bike secured. Let's go. Jungly.
Aurora is severely directionally challenged.
Whoa! I'm directionally challenged, but Ben is thigh challenged. Ben's legs are hurting. Wait, I think it's down here. Yeah, this is the beach club.
My legs are hurting, yet I'm still ahead of you, and you're telling, wait for me, wait for me.
Who's behind now? Ah!
Can you pay attention so you don't fall or get hit by a car?
Yes. Ooh, this is the beach club. A chair on the beach, having some Pringles. There's these little fish that are harassing us and keep swarming us. I see a shark. There is an abandoned resort. Okay. Oh. You don't think they want people? Oh my god, spooky. This is ominous. So tonight at the marina, it's Friday night. It's our last night here, and on Fridays they do a grill and chill for $20. You get some barbecue food and bottomless rum punch. We're gonna go to that, and then we're up bright and early. What time are we leaving tomorrow?
I'm gonna aim for 5 a.m.
So we'll probably be up at like 4:30 a.m. for our big 12-hour sail.
It's 4:30.
The bottomless rum punch.
Dangerous.
Special shout out to our YouTube channel member of the week, Aaron. Thank you so much for supporting us. Subscribe for part 2 of our journey north. We face thunderstorm after thunderstorm and ice hails on Loon as we keep pushing north for hurricane season. Please like and comment if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.